As I promised, today I came with a new topic. Today we will learn how to prepare a STD file using PCM 600 for RTU 560 or 500 series. Let's say I have a PCMP project file handed over to me by my relay or my protection engineer. Now I have to configure the same relay with RTU 560 or 500 series client using PCM 600. I will not use any other external software to prepare the STD file. I will use only PCM 600 to configure the same. Chalo, let's rock and roll. Now this is my PCM 600 software. You can see here I have a project here, the dummy project. This dummy project is RTU PCM communication training file. Okay, so I will create here. I already this file I have created. This is substation voltage. This is bay. Okay, inside bay there is a relay here. Okay, this relay is REC 650. For training purpose I have taken this one. Otherwise you can take any relay. I have only this relay with me, so I have taken this one. You can see the IP address is 172.16.1.13 and this is the technical key. A1 F2 Q02 FP2 is the technical key. Okay, so these two things are very important in 6.50 communication. Now I have to communicate to my RTU. So what I will do, I will create another bay. Okay, no need to create a bay, but if you have multiple relay, so better to create a bay here and give the name as means communication. This is my bay is communication. So all other communication equipment I will keep here only. Just add a generic ID here, 6.50 ID, because I don't have RTU as a template, so I have to take a generic ID. If you have a relay from Arriva, Siemens or GE, any other vendor, if you have a fire alarm company ICD file, any file you have a ICD file, then but that is not ABB manufacturer or ABB relay, so you can take the IEC 6.50 generic ID, and here you have to give that relay ID if you have a relay or whatever other company relay. But now I have a RTU here, so I will give my RTU IP here. So my RTU IP is 172.16.0.100 example. Okay, so given. Now I have finished. So it is automatically this technical key came here, but this technical key should be the same technical key whatever I have given in my RTU file. So generally in RTU we gave the technical key is AA1 TH1. So you give this type of IP a technical key, but as per your requirement, there is no hard and fast rule for give a technical key. So you can give any technical key here. So now this is given. Okay, this is my RTU. So I will name it as a RTU client. Oh sorry, RTU client. Okay, this is my RTU client. Now I have to communicate this relay to this RTU. So what I have to do, I have to click here in substation, right click, I have to go 61850 configuration. So just you can see. Now whenever you will click, you will get first goose communication, but we are not going to do any goose communication. We will do here client server. So we will go to client server communication by here. Okay, when you came client server communication, you can see only your relay data sets are showing here, but no RTU client is coming. So what you have to do? Okay, so close this one, this RTU, right click, and there is a import option is here. Okay, click the import and go to your C drive where you have your RTU till installed. Okay, I have installed here in the program C drive. This is program file. You will get a folder called ABB. You open that folder. You will get RTU 568.3 and whatever versions you have, which version you are generally using, go to that folder only. I am using 10.8.3 here. Now I am using 10.8.3, so I will come to this folder, and here there is a folder called patent. If you will open this folder, you will get here RTU 560 client version 16 and RTU 560 server version 11. So I will go to client because my RTU is client here. So just I will double click upon this. Here it will come, don't import ID unknown type. So make it replace unknown type ID with ID gen object. Ignore all ignore and everything like this. Okay, simple, very simple. You can see here. This is the setting you have to do and make it import. Now this file name is a1th1 client. Okay, you can see here it is written RTU 560 and manufacturer is ABB. Everything came here. Okay, now again you have to go to substation, right click, you have to do 6150 configuration. So if you will go to client server, you will see now one box here. Okay, this is the reporting box. So you can tick this one, but now it is not enabled. Why it is not enabled? Because the engineering mode is disabled. So this is the option to toggle on and off engine ID naming and everything, engineering option. Okay, this is the engineering mode on off toggle button. Okay, or else tools and options, and you will get here also IEC 6150 configuration. Here also you will get IEC 6150 configuration engineering mode enable or disable option. Okay, so I will go and I will enable this one. Now you can see these boxes are enabled here for communicating, but now I have to see which data sets are required to me. Okay, this is the data set with this much of signal. If you double click upon this measurement, this line, okay, this is MEASFLTA. Okay, just click this one, you will get which signals are communicating to here. This is ampere, voltage, watt, frequency, power, all these analogs are reporting here. Okay, that's why it's measurement. Just click this one. So now I will see which signals are reporting here. That is all health signals are reporting here, LD0, everything. So like this you have to check which signals are required for you. All these protection signals are reporting here, and all these signals are reporting SP16, GGIO 2, 3, 4 reporting here. Okay, so these signals are there. And now we have to select all these options. Now, okay, now this all will report to RTU. But if for example one signal is not available in the data set, okay, I will show you. This is also important. If one signal is not available in the data set, for example only SP60 GGIO 1, 2 is there. Okay, GGIO 1 and in 1, 2, 3 is there, but I want another signal 4. What I should do? I will go to LD0. I will select here SP60 GGIO 1. In this, which signal I need? I need 10. Okay, I need this signal, 10th number signal. Maybe it is configured to something. I need this one. Okay, so I have to select the ST. Now this, but now it is an enable. Okay, now it's came to here. Now you can see this signal came here. Okay, 10th number signal. If the 10th number signal is configured to your something like protection or whatever, or some remote local, anything you connected there, then it is came. Now press it OK. Now everything is done. Okay, you can see here everything is done. Just save it. Now this part is done, reporting part. Now what you have to do, this relay, now you have to right click and write to ID. Again you have to write the same file to the ID, because now this RCP, whatever RCP you assign to the RTU, that may not be come to RTU file or relay. So now you will write, if you will write to the ID, then only it will update the file again. So after finishing everything, writing in the relay and everything, that all job is done, then you right click upon the SCD and there is an option called export. Okay, right click upon substation and you will get option called export. Just click here, you will get the option substation the configuration SCD file. Okay, now I need the SCD file here. Okay, so I will give here name, example is PCM RTU training SCD. Okay, now I save this file here. This is edition 1 or edition 2. Generally edition 1 is enough, so you do it edition 1 only and export it. Now you can see you got your STD file here. So you now enjoy this video, and please like my videos and share with your friends who need this, and please subscribe my channel so I will come with some new tutorials for you in recent future. So all the best for your project, and please support me on my YouTube channel and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.